And later on in our show, we'll be talking to 5 of the New Utopian Society advisors on their theory of our new utopia. Welcome back to our show. Now we are going to talk to 5 of the New Utopian Society advisors on the committee to speak to us about their plan for our new society. And now we will be talking with Wilson from government. Wilson, could you tell me what type of government will be leading our new utopian society?
Hopefully our government will not be based on countries, but one centralized government based in Africa, in the great land of Ethiopia. And,
I see. So, how many government leaders are you thinking?
our government is an oligarchy, which is the type of government that is ruled by several different people at the same time. One of the key points of our government is that it is not ruled by any certain religion or set of ethical beliefs based on a religion. So one of the key people in our oligarchy will be an atheist to judge all of the views that come through, to make sure they're not biased by any sort of religion.
Now we will be talking with Sophie on human rights. Now, Sophie, could you tell me what differences there are with the human rights in the new utopian society than ours?
Well, to answer your question, in our utopia society, we do not have the right to bear arms as we do here in the 21st century, unless you have a hunting license when it is appropriate to bear arms. And this is good because it brings down violence in our utopian society, and it brings down the crime rate and helps keep our utopians safe.
Thank you for that, Sophie. Now we are going to talk with Philip from technology. Philip, how will technology help keep our new utopian society safe?
Tabitha, that is a very good question, but I have the answer. The answer is we will be inserting a chip, if you will, into the back of the head of the newborn with a certain number on it, or a GPS number, and so if there is a crime committed, the government will be able to track down where you were at the time and who was it. So basically there's not a lot of crime in our society because they're frightened of this chip and the consequences.
Does it hurt when children are injected with this type of device?
We don't put it in when you're babies, so you can't feel it.
So now we will be asking Susan, what is the center of the government? Where's the location? As Susan, I would like to say that our government central will be based in Africa, and especially Ethiopia. So it is like reuniting that we are all Homo sapiens and under one central government. And also it's Ethiopia because Ethiopia rhymes with utopia. Ethiopian Utopia, it rhymes. I just got that, all right. Unfortunately, one of the utopian advisors, Payne Cantrell, will not be able to speak with us today. He has been going through a depression and has gained some pounds. Oh, excuse me. So he would not be able to be transported to the office. Now we will speak with him live from the webcam about technology.
Hello, Tabitha. Thank you for having me on the show, and good morning to you.
Thank you for that, Payne. Now, what type of technology will you have for transportation?
Well, Tabitha, that is indeed a great question you asked. Yeah. The main mode of transportation for our utopian society will be monorail and subway systems. We feel that it would be more convenient to have these systems of public transportation than regular, ordinary, gas-guzzler cars. For instance, with cars you have many, many negatives. 2 of the biggest would be pollution and gasoline prices. With our monorail and subway system transportation, these problems will be virtually eliminated. First off, monorail and subway systems will be powered by electricity. Anyways, as I was saying, cars will no longer exist and monorail and subway systems will be the main mode of transportation. Also, we do care about the welfare of our citizens in our new utopia. as we are very concerned with the obesity rate, our rule for the public mode of transportation is, if you are going farther than a mile, you are allowed to use the monorail system and subway system. However, if you're going a mile, if your destination is a mile or under from where your current location is, you must walk to that destination, and this will be the form of exercise. As in our utopian society, every job or place or where your home is relatively close to where you work and various shopping malls and centers, so walking will actually be the main mode of transportation. As there are no streets in our utopia, there are only large sidewalks for people, of course, to walk to their jobs and to their various shops and recreation activities. However, like I said, if you need to go further than a mile, you can choose to. But for those people who like to exercise, they can go longer.
Well, thank you for that, Payne. Now we will be talking with Susan from Economy. Now, Susan, what will help our economy be better? As you know, we have been in an economic crisis and has greatly affected our world. What will be done in this new economy of the new utopian that is different from others? Well, Tabitha, to answer your question, we will be using hydrogen power for our energy uses so that we don't have pollution and it is reusable, so we'll never run out of it. And we will have banks run by the state so that they will not be trying to compete with each other and give mortgages to people who won't be able to use them. So they will go out of business and then the banks will close and our economy will fall, and that won't happen because we will have them run by the state. Also, we will have cards that everyone is given when they're children that has $10,000 on it so that everyone gets equal a right to get a good education and work hard and get a good a job as they want to, so that people who are richer don't have more privileges than people who are not as rich. Okay. Good morning, Payne. It is nice to see you this afternoon.
Hey,
Good morning,
shut up.
Payne. It's nice to.
Well,
There was someone in the window.
Well, Tabitha, that's a very good question, but I have the answer.
Wait, I just stuck my leg in the picture.
I don't.
Just keep going.
Can't work with this.
keep going.
1, 2, 3, go.
Well, Tabitha, that's a very good question.
Ignore.
Luckily, I have the answer. The answer is, we are going...
Thank you, Festival.
You're welcome, Tab.
Now, yes, indeed. Now we are going to be going to Sophie with the human rights. One of our questions will be on what do you want? Well, Tabitha, I don't have those papers because I'm not you. Because Homo sapiens evolved somewhere in Africa.
Because we
Hunting license. Just keep going.
what about that?
Unless you have a hunting license. Unfortunately, one of the utopian advisors will not be able to speak with us today because he is morbidly obese and has had a
Shut up! Do you want to sit up?
Go away!
It's fine, Susan. It's recording. It's just talk.
Well, to answer your question, Tabitha,